Bam! What is up with the squad? It's Cess, your favorite Auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building with RobDaManMedia, Mr. Shake My Hand himself. Y'all know what it is. It's Hot Takes Monday. Rob, what's happening?
Man, what's happening? Man, listen. Been a long weekend. Long weekend. But, hey, we made it to this Monday, man. Hope everybody doing well out there. First, man, Cess, how you doing? It's always how I'm doing. How you doing, Cess? I know it's been a long weekend for me, so.
I'm in the building, man. Beautiful weekend of sports. Got football coming on tonight. Got shows today. We talking hoops. It's the playoffs. We got college hoops coming. I'm here for it. We let me see. We haven't seen since Asia got crowned. Noelle got fired. She didn't get fired. Her contract didn't get renewed. Paris Milan. What's the business, fam?
Yeah, man.
What's good? What's good?
What's happening?
Yeah, y'all coming in, hit the like and the share. Y'all hit the like and the share, they both right there. Hit the like and the share, they both right there, y'all. We are growing these platforms, man. Make sure y'all are following us on all social media platforms. I'm on a push right now with Twitch and X. So if you got profiles over there, make sure you are following, please. Well, I don't know. Where you want to start? You want to start with the MV4? I know. I know I'm back again. They keep thinking like I don't show up after the Aces lose. Here I am. It was a debacle. We didn't take care of business, but here I am. Here we are. They was in the chat chirping yesterday. I'm sure they'll be back today.
You know me. I don't never worry about things like that. We can start the game, right? We can start with the game, right, and go to MVP and finish the thing off with Seattle.
We gotta talk Phoenix and them too.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that
too. Frank, what's good? Michelle, aka 85 Flying Jeremy, living best life. What's good? Let's go.
I put that first game on Becky.
Well, I'm glad you said Becky. Let's talk about why you say Becky.
Yeah, so that game was on Becky. No more, no less, but Becky, right? And that was just Becky being fucking selfish. And not playing the proper people that should have been playing. When you see that Smith ain't finna give you nothing, just take her ass out. There ain't no reason to put her back in. Just take her out, right? You see Megan. When Megan came in and she gave you some quality minutes to start that thing off, and she finished with a plus 10, but only played 8 minutes, you got to start asking your question, Becky, what we doing? Right? And then I told you, Dana Evans this was gonna be a series where she was gonna play and she was gonna bring that energy. I'm just like, you put those two in a lineup, and you could put Jackie or Drew Lloyd, or you can go Jackie and Chelsea. That was your best lineup. That was going to give you the most proficient way. Even with Asia not scoring anything, you had enough abilities to do things defensively that can give you extra rebounding. They can get you out in transition and things like that. What you're going to see out this series is the Aces might try to go into a half-court situation and make Indiana have to execute in the half-court. Indiana is super comfortable when they're out in the open space and, finishing at the rim. So that loss is on the Aces. It is what it is, right? We didn't shoot the ball. We shot the ball poorly.
I'm glad you got your coaching hat on, because that ain't what I saw. So put your coaching eyes on and help me see what you see. Because let me tell you what I saw. Let's talk through it. First of all, I wasn't upset with Alyssa Smith. Let me say that. I felt like Alyssa Smith played different after she failed, and so I'm concerned there. Are you going to be able to be aggressive? I don't know what's going on there. Dana Evans gave us 14 points. She got cooked on the other end. Her speed, listen, Odyssey Sims' speed was like something they hadn't seen before or something. I don't know if it was just if they weren't locked in. I seen J.O. didn't look locked in to me. I saw J.O. missing. I saw J.O. missing on help side. Like being late on help, right? It just, some people might say MVP, too much MVP celebration. Y'all are too seasoned for that for me, right? I don't know. It just, people say lackluster, flat, whatever. To me, it was Becky. Down towards the end, it was like, why are you not calling those timeouts that break up the momentum? Meg is on the floor. We only saw Parker Tyus for just a little bit. I didn't understand that. I thought we would see Parker Tyus. I thought that was a body that you would want to see bang against Aaliyah Boston a little bit, especially if Melissa not giving you what she can. So I thought that was a little odd. And Jewel was a little off for me too. So I just, I don't know. I also looked at when I'm looking at Becky, I'm also looking. Okay, you thought Nye would play a lot. Would play this. I'm not gonna say a lot. You said they played this series. She got on the floor for I think 1 minute. And then Chelsea. Chelsea just doesn't look like Chelsea. And I'm trying to figure out, is Chelsea injured? People trying to say Chelsea's getting old right before our eyes. I don't know. I'm trying to understand. But what I saw out there was like, yo, you took Asia out. You set Asia, and we were down 5 in the third, and then you brought Asia back in, and we were down 15. To
Man,
start
I
to
didn't,
come back. What in the hell is that?
I didn't like the lineup that she went with. Right. If you're not gonna have Asia Wilson
Man,
in the game, you're not gonna have Megan in the game. You at least gotta have Cheyenne Parker out there. They can go get you a basket on the block. I'm just keeping it a buck, right? It was bad rotation management on Becky's part the entire game. It was just like she was just throwing shit on the wall and seeing what can find a way to stick. I don't think Odyssey Sims was the. So here's the thing: when Dana Evans in the game, if you put Dana Evans on Kelsey Mitchell, I think that's a better matchup.
So then,
Uh,
who you put on Odyssey?
on Odyssey, then I would go with Young on her. I would go with JL.
So let me ask you this, because what I was saying yesterday was, I don't even care if you let Kelsey Mitchell get off. Let her get her 38, 40. I don't care as long as you don't let Odyssey and Howard get off. Right? I don't care if you
I
don't
don't
let
think it
them
was
other two
necessarily
get off.
that though. I don't think it was necessarily
Go ahead.
that.
What did you say? What did you say?
How many missed layups we had at the rim?
Yeah,
Just
we missed
missed.
a ton of bunnies. We missed a ton of bunnies. We had air ball layups.
Yeah, I'm talking about
We
point blank
had air
layups
ball layups.
that we just threw on the other side of the rim. So think about all those shots that were missed. That's a different game. So from that standpoint, I can't even be like, shit, it was this, it was that, or Indiana played great defense. We just smoked a lot. It was just like we was not mentally engaged and ready to go for that game. I don't. It some of it has to do with Becky and some of it has to do with the team. But I don't think that Odyssey Sims is going to be the X. Well, she's the X factor for
See,
Indiana, but I don't
we
think
can
she was the
say,
X factor for that game. I should say that.
and Michelle, I see you saying that like the only impact players was uh Mitchell and Odyssey. And I know people will say AB wasn't an impact, but ask Asia if AB wasn't an impact. AB does stuff. AB does stuff to irritate. It ain't even necessarily good defense. It's irritate. Irritate. When the last time you saw Asia start 0-7?
See, I
Start
watched the game.
1-8, 1-9.
Yeah, I watched the game
No,
this
it was
morning.
2 games yesterday.
Yeah, I watched the game today. I didn't because I was passed out yesterday, so our apologies for missing the show yesterday. But your boy was tired. Been up for 36 hours. And getting content and stuff. But when I look at the game from yesterday, right, AB, she has an impact, but also I just feel like Asia rushed a lot of her shots and didn't play with the normal poise that she normally plays with, the normal calmness, and taking her time. A lot of those shots were rushed, so a lot of the shots were short. And like I always tell you, when she starts leaning back, you know the shot's going to come off as a miss. When she goes straight up and down, she's going to make it 80-90% of the time. So I just think a lot of stuff was rushed yesterday. But my biggest takeaway from yesterday was just the missed opportunities, the missed layups, which allowed Indiana to spread the gap. But outside of that is just transition defense. If you let's make Indiana play in a half court situation and see if they can really execute. No matter if Mitchell gets hers, nobody else is getting theirs. So from that standpoint, if you make them have to execute in a half court, what does the game look like? Versus allowing them to play in the open court, now we're not getting back on defense and we're not getting matched up with who we supposed to get matched up. Now it's mismatches and now it turns to easy baskets and wide open threes. So that was my biggest takeaway is transition defense, and then us just missing wide open shots that normally are makes for us. So it's one game, right? Game 2, let's see what adjustments. But I do think that that game's on Becky, especially for her not rolling with the people that was hot, not trying to play them to, hey man, they'll figure it out. let's just give him a break. They'll figure it out. Like, no, sometimes you got to just go with the hot hand. And she failed to go with the hot hands. And it cost us.
What did you think about Aaliyah's defense on Asia?
I don't think she did nothing spectacular. But what she did do was just lean on Asia, right? And as you keep leaning on players, like that takes an effect on players, right? It's just like what I say with what Mac did to Jacquel. Just lean on her. How many times you gonna just keep leaning on somebody and just leaning on somebody and leaning on to somebody till like, man, the hell with this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do this all game. So from that standpoint, I don't think that she did anything spectacular. Like she just like locked her up. I do think that Asia rushed a lot of her shots because she's trying to use her speed against AB, and not finding her rhythm. But I also think that she forced a couple shots that she didn't have to take, where they could have moved the ball. And that was my last big takeaway. Right, was us trying to play as individuals instead of playing team basketball yesterday. It wasn't a lot of passing, a lot of cuts, a lot of motion. It was more of, hey, I'm trying to get mine, you get yours. I'm trying to get mine, you get yours. And anytime we get to revert into individual basketball, it's never successful for us as to be successful to win a game. So that'd be my last takeaway about the situation, is that we played a lot of individual basketball and not a lot of team basketball. And you know what I always say, if Gray don't get to 6 assists, more than likely we gonna lose. What happened? We took a loss. So it's on the entire team, but it's just us playing individual basketball and not knocking down wide open shots and not taking care of our business. At the end of the day, we got to take it on the chin and let's move on. Learning lesson.
You had a series going 5?
No, I think we can round off 3 straight, but it's gonna come into us playing team basketball.
Oh yeah, I got us going. So I got another question because this came up a lot yesterday. Russell, only bring the facts to the chat over there on the Instagram. Appreciate you pulling up, fam. Is Aaliyah Boston a dirty player?
She's a physical player. I'll say that she's a physical player. She's
physical don't mean dirty, Rob. Physical don't mean dirty though.
It doesn't necessarily mean dirty, but it can come off as dirty because of how physical you play. And so from that standpoint, right, the way she plays and how aggressive she plays, like she's gonna make sure that you feel her, that she's in the game. No matter if she's scoring or just rebounding or she's just gonna be a physical player. That's just what it is. So from that standpoint, it's just it's the nature of the game, right?
Okay.
They got her playing more like Dennis Rodman right now.
Let me ask you this. But Aaliyah has always played physical in the post. She's always played physical in the post. I thought I saw that at South Carolina. I thought I saw that early at Indiana. I'm trying to understand now why this year I'm hearing more and more she's a dirty player. She's a dirty player. She's a dirty player. Because it irritates the shit out of me.
It's because of the elbows.
I don't.
It's because when she goes to rebound and she swings her elbows, it comes off as a dirty play.
Were you taught to get the ball elbows up, create your space?
I mean, when you get a rebound, you're supposed to lock, but it is not swing, right? And sometimes she get away with, when she gets a rebound, she naturally swings to make sure that so it's a little gut shot, or it could be to the neck or to the head area. So that happens from time to time. That's just the nature of rebounding, but I mean, a lot of rebounders do that, So I wouldn't say necessarily dirty play, it's just her being physical and understanding that, hey, I'm gonna make sure that you know that I'm here. And every time you go for a rebound, or every time I get a rebound, I'm gonna give you a little chicken wing. And that's all it is. It happens in basketball a lot. It just knows me with AB because hers would be more extended. That's all. Oh my gosh.
But this one I'll take the copy. This one I'll take the copyright. I'm gonna take the copyright. Yeah, I'm gonna take the.
Hold on, Seth. What's going on today? Is this what?
Welcome back.
Oh, man, it's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a good week, man. It's gonna be a good week.
Missed you too, fam. Good to see you in the building. What's good?
Hey, man, we got Paris in here. My girl is back. I miss you. My girl is back,
Hey, man,
man.
let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't think I love my fam, y'all don't know who I am. If y'all don't think I love my fam, y'all don't know who I am. If y'all don't think I don't
Man.
know when my fam missing, y'all don't know who I am. If y'all don't think I don't check on my fam when I don't see him, y'all better ask him. Mondo, what's up? We a
Man.
real fam over here. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Honey Bun's in the building. What's good? So,
Man, oh man.
let's get it. Great start to the week. Great start to the week. Glad to have everybody back in the building. We all coming all back together quickly as college hoops approaches. But let's stay on this Indiana game real quick. Indiana game real quick. We'll always pause for the fam in the building. Yeah, nah, I ain't forgot. The matchup.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
No, I'm finna say, Team USA, they just announced that Kara Lawson's gonna be the head coach for the Olympics.
We saw that coming.
Yeah. But yeah, it's what it is. But yeah, go ahead. Let's get back to the playoffs.
It's officially Monday. It's officially Monday. Mondo's in the chat with nonsense.
Yeah,
I can't believe they stole the MVP from Fee. Mondo, don't start with me today.
Oh man. Well, no, I mean, let's just say, hey, Indiana, they came in, they're hot right now. So they won a series that, Atlanta just gave to them, so they living off that high. And we look like game 2 in Seattle, for real. So, but no, I mean, I think we'll be locked back in game 2. You're gonna see some adjustments, right? And then it'll be 1-1 going to Indiana, and we gotta go steal game 3, right? They came to our building and stole game 1. We gotta go into their building and steal game 3, and then
I'm going in their building to go get 3 and 4. I need that 3 and 4. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm done with this 3 and 4.
Yeah. So
y'all don't have to worry about coming back to Vegas.
But no, shout out to Indiana, man. I gotta give credit to them, right? Kelsey Mitchell, she came out and did what she's supposed to do. But the biggest person that really stepped up that, that's been up and down a roller coaster is Howard. She stepped up and gave another double-double. I don't know what it is. She just loves playing the aces. Every time she plays the aces, she get a double-double some way, somehow. Because we just forget about her just on the floor for some odd reason. But Becky's got to make a decision, right? How much can she play Nalissa? I'm just being honest. She's going to have to make a decision how much she can play her. But
no, you ain't got to worry. They're not going to win.
Yeah, but no, honestly, Sam Star, shout out to her. This Ace is gonna make it to the finals. How it is. That game 1 don't worry me. Anything. It's just you look at game 1. It's just
Let's go back to your. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I want to go back to your. Let me go back to the defensive matchups because you called for Dana on Kelsey. So first of all, before we get there, see, this is what I be talking about Cinderella type stories. See, Cinderella and them always turn back into pumpkins. KB, what the hell happened? Where was the KB we've been seeing, Rob?
Really don't got no answer for that. For real.
Maybe she should have started. I don't know. I don't expect to see KB in the starting lineup this time around. Come on, Rob. Come on now. Come on.
I wouldn't say that. I just didn't understand the matchup situations.
You got to starting her again? You got to starting KB?
Yeah. I don't have no problem with KB. But if KB gonna be out there, she gotta be aggressive on both ends. But because
who was KB guarding when she was out there?
She should have been guarding Lexi Hall too. She should have been guarding. That's an easy matchup. But see, this is why I like KB had been out there. At least when KB's out there, if they try to post her up with like AB, it's not a big of a mismatch as people think it is, and we can still help. So it's just them communicating and talking. So I'm not really upset with them because we a lot bigger. With KB on the floor, we're a lot bigger than Indiana. So you don't what you gonna do? Start Drew Lloyd? That don't make sense. You might as well keep Drew Lloyd off the bench, right? So the only person that you can probably put in the starting lineup would have to be like a Nye if you're gonna take KB out the lineup. Otherwise, like, what are we taking out the lineup for? I just think if we make our layups, you don't even notice the KB. You don't even know anything about KB.
No. I was asking about KB because you were saying Dana on Odyssey. So to me, I was thinking you were saying Dana was going to start. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, so then you taking KB out. So you're going to start the same lineup, and then how quickly are you going to have Dana on?
4 minutes into the game.
Why 4 minutes?
Because because it's all right. So when you as a coach, right? Most coaches know this, right? Your player's only good for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. You can take it or lose it, however you want to take that. 4 minutes and 30 seconds, that's how good your players are going to be at efficient. Once you get past 4 minutes and 30 seconds, that's when your player starts to decline. So from that standpoint, right, KB, you got to 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So roughly about 5:30. Hey, you got to show me that you need to stay out there. Otherwise, you're coming out. I'm going straight to Dana. And I'm bringing in Megan when I go there. And I'm taking out Smith. So Smith is on the same leash. Them two on the same leash. Like 4 minutes and 30 seconds to the game, I'm going straight to the bench.
Kenny is asking you why not Kia Stokes?
It's not her series. It's not her type of series.
She got on the floor.
End of the game. Not nothing that meant something. You can't play Kia Stokes out there because you can't play 4-on-5 basketball. Only thing they're gonna do if you put Kia Stokes out there is they're gonna double Asia when she gets the ball offensive wise. That's all they're gonna do. Because they're not gonna play her and she's not gonna be aggressive enough to slash to the basket to get open layups, and she's not gonna shoot the three. So you don't really need to put you can put KB at the 4 and guard Howard. Like Howard and KB, they can really, but you can't right now with this series, the way it's going to go. You can't have Smith and KB out there at the same time for a long period of time because one of them has to play basketball. You can't have both of them not playing basketball. And if you got both of them not playing basketball, there's the problem.
Yes, Mondo, I called that firing. What two people you said you can't have on the floor together, Rob?
You can't have KB and Smith out there for a long period of time. If one of them has to do something, so that means either KB has to make shots, Melissa has to rebound, but both of them have to give you some production in one area. If both of them are out there giving you no production, you need to get them off the floor as fast as possible. It's a recipe for disaster.
Rob. Drew Lloyd was on the floor for 28 minutes. She gave us 3 points.
I understand it.
What are we going to do about that?
How many shots did she take?
She didn't take many shots. She only took 5 shots. 4 of them were threes. That doesn't help us.
Okay, so there's your answer right there.
Now they pointed out too. Melissa Smith in her 15 minutes, she didn't foul anybody. She didn't have a foul in the game. Like that's why to me, Melissa didn't play because Melissa wasn't right after the fall to me. So maybe you get to a point in the game where it's like, maybe this is out of reach. Go ahead, get your body together for game 2. I don't know. But the Cheyenne Parker Tyus one is the one that blew my mind. Only 5 minutes of CPT.
Becky being Becky.
So are you saying so Becky thinks she's unplayable in this series? Like Gustafsson or what?
What Becky told you was she was trying to play fast. She wasn't trying to slow down the basketball. What I'm telling you in this situation is I don't give a damn if you go with Megan or if you go with Cheyenne.
Rob, what sense do it make to play fast if I'm slower than you? I don't give a damn how fast I go. I'm still gonna be slower than what you putting on the floor. Why? So what am I doing fast for?
So, all right, let's just make some things happen, right? And I know everybody talking about right. Smith is this, that, and the third.
Let me ask you another question too. Okay, go ahead.
She played 15 minutes on the floor, was a -20.
Who was that?
Smith. Now listen.
Go ahead.
Right? She gave us 4 points, 2 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that we could have put Cheyenne Parker out there and got some baskets if you truly played her with Asia?
Sure. I'm here for it. I'm trying to figure it out.
Even if you didn't play her, right? If you would have just kept playing Megan had the same 4 points. She had 3 rebounds. Smith had 2. She played 8 minutes. Unless Smith played 15. So if you double up the minutes, she would have had 8 and 6.
What I like about Megan's 4 points, and this is what I was gonna ask you about, is that Megan's 4 points came from 4 free throws. You know what that means? Megan was being aggressive, right? And so this is what I was gonna ask you. When I look at everybody else that was on the floor, I don't know if there was enough aggression on the floor. If there was enough attacking the basket on the floor. Like, we played 40 minutes and we took 12 free throws. Like, is that aggressive enough? Like, Nalissa Smith, you didn't get 1 free throw. Kirsten Bell, you didn't get 1 free throw. Cheyenne Parker, you was out there 5 minutes. Kia Stokes, you was out there 1 minute. Y'all it's not enough free throw. Jewel Lloyd, you was out there 28 minutes. You didn't shoot 1 free throw. You didn't make nobody smack you, run into you, nothing. At least one time out there. So where was the aggression?
So what was the thing? What was the biggest thing that happened with the Aces, right? In last series, right? The ability to get to the free throw line, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had no willingness to get to the free throw line. Coming off a series where we did at the free throw line. So you tell me what's really going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Where's the aggression?
I
was trying. So here's the thing. My thing was, I thought, and this is where I was wrong. I came in, I was this Las Vegas Aces fan. I came in like, yep, MV4, we got crowned. We finna show out. You didn't think we was gonna be the MVP? Yes, I got 4MVPs.com. Of course I'm the MVP.com. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting us to come out and set a tone that said, for those of y'all that thought it was gonna be close, let me tell you why it's not. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting locked in. We got the black, we got the all black 8, the black and silver A1s. What? Man, that's how I'm coming in, Rob. Sunday, man, we setting the tone.
You know, we lost that game in the third quarter, right? We lost the game in the third quarter. I'm looking
at a game where we didn't even make 20 points in 1 quarter. We didn't have 1 quarter where we scored 20 points.
No. But Cess, what did I tell you about Megan? And you was like, I just don't see it with Megan. I said, if you put her out there with Asia, because her and Asia do the exact same thing, guess what happens? Megan got you to the free throw line. Well, you should have just utilized.
That's okay.
I'm just saying.
Where the hell was Cheyenne Parker Thomas? That's what I've been waiting on. Here's my thing. Here's why I'm not buying the Meg. Yes, here's why I'm not buying Meg yesterday, Rob. This is why I'm not buying Meg yesterday. Because if that's what we was gonna do with Meg, we could have been doing that with Meg. Meg been back and ready to play. How long, Rob?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, six weeks or so.
It's gonna come down to Becky. Who Becky decide what big she's gonna play in the rotation. I told you this. This is about who she feel like should make the rotation for the bigs. It's gonna be a revolving door, series by series, on who she want to play as a big. She's gonna feel like. But here's the thing: go with what got you there. Don't start switching up, because what got you there was at the end, and you got to Seattle. It was Cheyenne Parker, Smith, Asia, right? Meg wasn't even in the rotation. Now you put Meg in the rotation. Now you're taking Cheyenne out the rotation.
Man, I looked up yesterday. It was Asia, Meg, Dana, Chelsea. And who else was out there with them?
But that was our best lineup though.
Jewel.
I think it was Jewel. That was our best lineup though. You say what you want, but that was the best lineup that was on the floor. That was productive.
Man. Listen. And I guess the problem that I had with it is Jewel only had 3 points, Meg had 4. And the defense. The defense.
That was our best lineup, and the defense wasn't an issue during that time period.
You don't think the defense was an issue during that time?
With that lineup, because I rewatched that whole segment.
Who was guarding Odyssey? Who was guarding Odyssey and Kelsey?
That's when that one they didn't have no issue then. They had the issue in the second half. The first half, this was the lineup in the first half. There wasn't no issue then. Because Odyssey Sims wasn't even doing nothing. The person that got going was Kelsey Mitchell, and they had Gray guarding her. Yeah, that wasn't when that happened. That the second half is when Odyssey Sims really was an impact. She wasn't an impact when they first put that initial lineup, when they first put it out there. That lineup was kind of giving some trouble to Indiana. And so the game was that's when they started going on the run.
Was out there more than once. Maybe that lineup was out there more than once. I don't
at the beginning,
like, oh yeah, we doing this now.
It was like 19-10 when Meg came into the game. And then we went on a run. We went on a quick run with that lineup in, but that was our best defensive lineup in the game that was producing and that was getting us points on the opposite end. So we didn't. It's when we went to the small lineup.
Yeah, I ain't believing in that lineup, yo. That's lineup, y'all think getting this out of this. I ain't believing in it. No, I'm gonna go back and look at it. I go back and look at them again for y'all.
I said the best lineup yesterday. I didn't say moving forward. The best lineup yesterday that we put on the floor. I'm gonna go back.
That's what I said. I'm gonna go back and look. I'm gonna go back and look. I don't remember them. I don't remember any time yesterday being like, oh, our defense cooking. So I'm gonna go back and see.
I'm not gonna say it was cooking, but we was neutralizing what they were doing, and they had the most energy with that lineup. That's what I'm going to say from that. I'm not saying that's a lineup that hey, we got to make sure that we hammer home and we got to run that lineup. I'm not saying that.
I hear y'all saying y'all like that lineup. I'm gonna go back and look at them. I don't think I was impressed. I wasn't impressed with defense at all yesterday. So that's what I'm gonna say. But I'll go back. I don't want y'all know I'll rewatch the game. So I'll go back and I want to see them. I want to see this defensive stopping them. What's going on?
I don't even think Odyssey Sims was in the game when that lineup was in the first time. I don't remember the second time, but the first time I don't think Odyssey Sims was in the game. I think they went to Shea Petty because Dana was cooking Shea Petty in the beginning.
Second quarter, Odyssey out there with them.
So that lineup came in the first quarter. So
now I'm looking at. I was just looking at a highlight with that lineup on the floor with Kelsey and Odyssey both on the floor in the second. It's one of the highlights of the game.
Okay, in the second quarter
of Indiana scoring on us on that lineup.
Man. At the end of the first quarter, I'm gonna say Shea Petty was in the game because what's the name drew right by her and got a layup. But this is a series for Dana Evans, right? At the end of the day, this is gonna be a series for Dana Evans.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if it's a series for Dana Evans.
You don't have no choice but to play her.
We can find out. Yeah, you got a player, but we're gonna find out if it's a series for her. We're gonna see what she do when she get out there. This what you here for? This what you here for? Close.
This is where Becky has to make a decision, right? Are you gonna be willing to sit down Drew Lloyd or Chelsea and having Dana Evans, Young, Gray, or is it gonna be Chelsea, Lloyd, Dana? But Dana and either Chelsea Gray and JL has to be out there, or one of them has to be out there with Lloyd. But you can't put all four of them out there at the same time. That's where we're gonna get hurt at, and that's the lineup that really got us hurt when Dana Evans was on the floor. Was because
Dana, Asia, Jackie might be best for defense against the Fever.
Yeah, when we went to that too small lineup, and you know how I feel about that too small lineup, that shit just don't get done for me. Like I'm because we don't have enough size on the floor to help us rebound. So with that standpoint, right, as long as we don't go to the too small lineup, like we need to have another. Like there's no way that they're gonna put Bree Turner out there and then we go super small. Like they just.
Here go a name we got to talk about. I'm glad you said that name. Did you hear them talking about her like she was the Asia stopper? Yeah. Did y'all hear them talking about her like she was the Asia stopper? Oh, man. Do y'all hear me? Like she was the Asia stopper. Let me go back. I'm glad you mentioned her name. I meant to ask you what you thought about how she played.
She just played with energy. She just being a vet. That's what she does. At the end of the day, she played. She came in and did what she did, right? like I said, I blame this entire game on Becky. Just the preparation of this game. Not ready to go, not understanding the purpose of what lineup she's putting out there. Just because you put a lineup out there, I mean it has a purpose out there.
No, and I take it back. What's wrong with the lineup in the second is what's the name out there? Not Asia out there. I don't listen to the television. I don't listen to the television either if I don't have to. It's Nalissa out there. That's the problem.
Okay, I was like, bro, when they was out there with Asia, it wasn't no problem. I'm like,
no,
bro, I know we watched this game, dog.
No, it's Nalissa out there. It's Nalissa out there causing the problem in the second.
Yeah, she was lost offensively. Like everybody was on the string, everybody was doing their job, and I was just like, bro, what? I'm like, I know I wasn't tripping when that lineup was out there. That was the most productive lineup we had out there.
Yeah, no, I'm still. Yeah, I'm not impressed. For me, that they could put their defense in the trash can. For me, for yesterday, start that over.
You can't have Nalissa out there as the defensive anchor. You can't. That's just a recipe for us to lose. If you gonna do something like that,
so you don't. But you also don't have. You also didn't put Parker Tice out there. So what does that mean that they feel about her defense?
That was my point of where I was going to go to. If you're going to put somebody out there and be the anchor, Asia's out on the floor as the anchor, I'm going to go with Cheyenne Parker. Somebody that's been there, that's done it in the playoffs over Smith.
No, and that's why I'm asking you. What is it that you think they're not seeing?
I don't know.
That's the natural decision.
I can't answer that question. That's the
natural decision to put on the floor.
That's what Becky went with game one.
You're not fast enough. You're not in shape enough. What's happening?
I don't have an answer for that. I mean, it's just game one of this series. I don't have an answer for why Becky did what she did. It made no logical sense when you could have just went with the same game plan you went with Seattle. That's all I'm saying. Now, for me, I knew coming into this series, I'm like, I don't trust Smith in this series because of her former team. I don't trust her in this series. So with that being said, I would have played Megan more minutes, right? I just don't. I'm not a big fan of having Nalissa Smith out there by herself with no age around her or no other big that can really help her. In a sense, right? Because Alyssa Smith doesn't play aggressive enough for her to stay out there by herself.
I'm with you. I didn't feel like Nalissa looked the same after the fall, but we'll find out. But I ain't making no excuses. You was out there, get it done. But again, for me, I'm looking at perimeter defense. I need to understand Chelsea, Jewel Lloyd, and Jackie Young because it's a lot to ask J.O. to go score, go be the second leading scorer, and be the best perimeter defender. Like, damn, like somebody do something. Somebody do something. I mean, if you're not gonna score, at least guard somebody.
Yeah, they had Drew Lloyd on Mitchell.
But let's move on to another interesting matchup in another series that I want to talk about. Let me tell you, it was fun to watch. Now I was not at all going for the Minnesota Lynx, and I hope that Monique Akoa-Makani is healthy and ready to play basketball. But my eyes got big as Courtney Williams' eyes got when she saw that they were gonna continue to put Sammy Wickham on her. Did y'all see Courtney Williams say, what y'all say on YouTube, unalive? I'm going to unalive her. Did you see her announce that in the game? Oh, God. Look, as she was saying it, I was saying, oh, God, she finna cook her. Sammy Wickham can't be the answer for Courtney Williams. Listen, somebody help me understand. Courtney Williams' eyes got so big. I think if they could clamp the fever early in the game and keep it light, the Aces will not have as many problems. Yeah.
If we just make shots, that's a different game. You have to put the pressure for them to make. Like, here's the thing before we move on. And now, this is the last point I'll make about this. If we take care of business and make our shots, none of all that shit that was going on yesterday happens. But we got to finish our shots.
We definitely can't have airball layups. That's for sure.
But yeah, moving on to Minnesota, like,
hey,
let's talk about
I'm telling y'all, Courtney said, I'm unalive her. Y'all great. Listen, Courtney couldn't believe it. She had just cooked her 2 times in a row. Y'all not gonna call timeout? Y'all not gonna? Okay. I'm finna unalive her. Yeah. Phoenix, what's happening, Rob? Thoughts?
No aggression.
Is that?
No aggression. And the crazy part about it was they was the ones they was in the game. They just flat out just.
They had like a 24 quarter, a 23 quarter, something like that, and then they only managed like 22 points or something in the second half. Something crazy. Like,
Yeah,
hey, whew, Wickham wasn't giving up. Wickham wasn't giving up. Wickham wasn't giving up. That was the equivalent of being on an island. There was nothing. Listen to me. There was nothing she was gonna do with Courtney Williams.
Yeah, they lost that game in the third quarter. Like they were up in the third quarter, and flat out just lost that game.
Nate didn't put Mac back in when Cheryl put the big from Russia in. I forget her name.
77.
Nate got to make better decisions, but you got listen. Okay, I know that people wanted to be MVP, but I keep trying to tell y'all about go court. Courtney is something different. Did you see her daddy running up and down the aisle? When they get to celebrating and cutting up like that, man, you better call the fire department, man. Y'all need to put her out.
But here's the thing, though. You can let Courtney go off, but you can't also let McBride go off.
Oh, man, listen, I didn't want to even get to McBride. I didn't want to get to McBride yet. I didn't want to get to McBride yet.
Listen, McBride is the heart and soul of that team, dog. If you're going to let her and Courtney go off, you got no chance of winning that game.
Hey, listen. Yeah, listen, Sammy gonna do her thing as far as scoring, but Sammy ain't the answer on defense. Nate, you got to figure out something else. The other thing though too is DeWanna Bonner, you can't be out there for 25 minutes and not give nothing.
Man, let me tell you something, Cess. This is why I had a real problem with Phoenix at. If you're not going to have Mac out there on the floor, Westbell has to play. Bro. I'm gonna say this again. If you're not going to play Mac, Westbrook has to be in the game.
Bro, Jeremy is in the chat telling you that Natasha Mack is too big. It's too small for their bigs.
Huh?
Mack is too small for our bigs. That's what Jeremy telling me.
Hey, don't get too excited, man. This series just getting started, dog. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Don't get too excited. Like every time Phoenix get punched in the mouth, they come back. So it's just one game.
Did you? And then AT really was ready. Really, I wanted to know who was gonna come hoop with AT because they was like, AT, what you gonna do about guarding Nafisa? She said she got to guard me too. We cool, and walked off. Like what? What are y'all talking about? I'm not out here starstruck.
And guess what? It was a straight wash between the two.
Yeah, I'm not out here starstruck. She got to guard me too.
Actually, let me take that back. AT actually won the matchup. Let me take that back.
Because she had 7 assists.
Yep.
8 rebounds.
No, they both had 8. They both had 8 rebounds, but because she had 7 assists and Fioli had 3, right? She wins that matchup. They both had 18, so the points wash each other away. Yeah, everything washed away. The biggest difference was the assists. But I also think that Phoenix left.
I didn't take you for the co-signer cheerleader card. It's Storm gone, so you gotta. I didn't take you for the co-signer kind, cuz I thought you just stand on 10 toes, your team out, but now here you is like yay, go Jeremy. I didn't take you for the cheerleading type, fam. I didn't take you for the cheerleading type, fam. So let's be clear. I didn't take you for the rah-rah. When you get your pom-poms?
Hey, listen, man. I'll say this.
Nah, that's not instigating. That ain't we don't call it instigating. We call it something else. We call it something else. We don't call it instigating. We call it something else.
I'll say this, right? For Phoenix, Kai can't shoot the ball 10 for 23 and expect to win. They don't have nobody that can guard Kai. Minnesota has nobody that can guard Kai.
But Kai got to be aggressive though too. You got to come out the corner and come close the show now. It's Kai Copper time.
Yeah, they don't got nobody that can guard Kai. They actually got lucky that Kai shot 8 threes.
But wait a minute. I'm trying to understand where did Where did Minnesota get all these bigs from? The 6'4" Natasha Mack is too small for.
Hey man,
They got 6'9" over her.
Man, they ain't got no damn bigs, man. Can we start with this? Can we please start with all this big type that Minnesota got that they ain't got?
The biggest big they got 6'4". Same size as Natasha Mack.
Can we please start with this? Because let's just keep it a buck. If she stays in that game, she's their best defender at the rim. Y'all wasn't going crazy at the rim or anything like that when she was out there on the floor. So tell me about it. Y'all didn't go to the free throw line, so like it wasn't like y'all was causing hell. Like come on, dog.
Is AT shooting, taking shots away from Kai, or is AT like, hey, Kai, I'm expecting you to come be aggressive, and you're not, and she's shooting, and then she's taking the shot?
I think she came out with the notion at the beginning of the game is shit. I'm finna just come at her, like when she came out. Alyssa Thomas came out with the right approach, right? But she also expected her team to be like ready to go. Like, hey, y'all know this the next round. Like we been here, done this, right? For some of these players that's been in this situation,
well, that's what we're talking about.
You know, they didn't come out. They didn't come. Well, the two players that really been in the situation, they took the most shots. I mean, I'm looking
at Kai Copper, and I'm looking at DeWanna Bonner. Kai Copper, you are a Finals MVP. DeWanna Bonner, you are a 2-time champion in this league. This is round 2. This is why we pay you the big bucks right now.
Well, here's the problem. If you're gonna play DeWanna Bonner at the 4 or the 5, there's gonna be a recipe for a loss this series.
Well, you gotta figure out where you play her at.
She's gonna have to play the 3. So that means you have to put a Mac. You're gonna have to put a Brown out there on the floor.
Well, I don't know.
Or Westbell.
Figure it out, homie.
But for me, here's why I would put Westbell out there at the 5, right? If I'm not gonna have Mac in there defensively, at least I could put an offensive player out there at the 5 with Westbell. She can stretch the floor. She gives her spacing versus trying to have DeWanna Bonner play the 5, and all they're gonna do is that's barbecue chicken alert. Because all they're gonna do is keep attacking the glass, getting offensive rebounds, just doing what the hell they want to do. And side two gotta be more aggressive. At the end of the day, 11 shots ain't gonna get it. 11 shots ain't gonna get it. You're gonna have to be more aggressive. So side 2, so here's how you look at it, right? At the end of the day, side 2 gonna have to give you at least 16 or more. Kai's gonna have to give you 20. But the biggest glaring issue right now is Monique. She's gotta give you more than 2 points. Can't be out there as a starting point and get 2 points. That ain't gonna work for them to be successful. But what I will say is this: when she scores, I want to say it's like 8 points or better, Phoenix wins. When she scores on her average, Phoenix loses.
Well, they're to find 8 points.
Yeah. Sorry, when she scores 9 points, I thought it was 8. When she scored 9 points, they win. So they don't got too many losses when she scores 9 or less. But she's not really out there to be a scorer either. So they just got to figure out that point guard position of, you know, who's going. I'm not rattled by this first game. I'm not like, oh, Phoenix are in trouble or anything like that. I just take it as its first game. It's gonna be its first game. Always a fill out game. So I'm not really too much worried about how the game played out, because if Phoenix does anything, they're gonna be more confident going into the next game, because they're like, yo, we had the lead. We just played terrible in the second half. At the end of the day, like, we had an 8-point lead in the third quarter, and we just gave it up, and we let our own selves down. So it's kind of play ball, right?
I don't think it changes. I don't think it's gonna change up. I just I'm not changing up my picks. I'm looking at what I saw out there. Like, hey,
but I so Cess. Ain't this the same thing that happened last series with Phoenix?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't look at Phoenix like the Aces. And
no. I'm talking about Phoenix versus New York. This is the same thing that happened. They lost game 1 by this type of margin. Game 2 they won. Game 3 they
Yeah,
won.
but I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, depending on if a Cole McConney is 100% or not, they can't take no chances. This ain't round 1, like you said. This round 2 time now. Can't take no chances. This semifinals time. Close the show. You had a lead. This is just like what I said about Minnesota last year. You had a chance to close twice at home and you didn't. So you can't whine later. So you can't. Missed opportunities come back to bite you.
Facts. Now I'll say this: with all the pieces that Phoenix got, I don't understand why he didn't put Lexi Hale in that game. At least
I don't know. Lexi Hale hasn't.
She's gonna give you energy. She's gonna give you defense. I mean, she's gonna be an energizer bunny. Like sometimes you gotta play energy. Like this might not be the series for Sammy. You might have to play Lexi Hale, but that's like I said, it's a game of adjustments. First game is always a fill-out game. Guess what? Phoenix, it ain't like Phoenix ain't been in this situation before. They just was in this situation in the last round. So make the adjustments.
No, that's what we're gonna see. That's what we're gonna find out. Can Nate make the adjustments? Bless you. Can Nate make the adjustments against this team, this Minnesota team to get it done? Got to be better too, Nate.
It's a loss on everybody. I don't think Minnesota really did anything that was just like overwhelming. Like, yo, we don't got no answer for that. I don't think that's happened because, like I said from this entire series, AT and Feet gonna wash out each other. No matter how the situation, how it breaks down, Feet can go for 25 points, but AT gonna have that same 25 to 35 points just off of assists and points. So it's like they're gonna naturally wash out each other. It's really going to come down to the other big two versus the other big two, right? What Kai Copper and what Satu does versus what Courtney Williams and what McBride does. Courtney and McBride won game 1. Satu and Copper lost game 1. It's just how it's going to come down. So you know what the big 3 versus the big 3 looks like. Now it's just going to come down to who won it the most.
Yeah, that's what we're going to see. I was wondering the same thing. Where's Lexi? Nah, Lexi ain't hooped in a minute.
Man, Lexi on the bench, she chilling. She always ready to go, though. If you put her in that thing, she going to let that thing rock. It's like Lexi is a better version of Johannes as far as energy, effort, and the capabilities. Like, she can come in and shoot the lights out the ball if you'll give her the opportunity to. I just want to see if they're going to put her in there. Now, I will say this, though. If they do if they play like they play a little bit in the regular season and get up and start pressing Minnesota, you can really get Minnesota in some real trouble though, because Minnesota don't have no off the bench now. They really in trouble off the bench at the guard spot. But you got to put the pressure on Minnesota to have to play their bench. Y'all not going to the free throw line. It's kind of hard to put pressure on Minnesota. That's really what kept Minnesota in the game, is that they weren't putting y'all on the free throw line. So, Kai, you gotta take less jump shots. You gotta have more. You gotta have more at the rim. But it's game 1, so let's see what the adjustments are. Game 2 tomorrow. But hey, we can move on to Seattle, doing what we already knew was gonna happen.
Man, I told y'all. I told y'all.
Doing what we already told y'all.
I told y'all. I told y'all. She was out there. Yeah, she won. She got one on the Aces. She didn't. No, she didn't. I told you. On the Aces, I don't care. No. Especially with no Carrington out, Koshabi to the paint. Yeah, exactly. You rent free in our heads. It don't matter. You can think that 1, 2, 3 Cancun. It's so funny now. You rent free in our heads, but we just talking WNBA news. We talking about losers. Yo, Noel, home. FM, you're not the stand on 10 toes like I thought. You be trying to take those shots, but I'm gonna start sending them back. Because I see where you at. I see the energy shift here recent, and I'm gonna shift mine too. So let's just be clear. Let's just be clear where we at. Let's just be clear where we at. Now you all crying about the team ain't won shit in yours. Okay? Now we rent free in y'all heads. Really? Let's talk about it.
Minnesota don't have no bench. I don't Mac and React. They don't have a bench, dog. You could miss me with it.
So yeah, Danielle, I don't know if they didn't fire. Key highlight, yeah. Beams up. Beams up. I called for it. I called for it and I meant it. And I meant it. Because I'm not gonna have no, you know what I'm saying? Either you in or you out. You feel me? I'm taking aim at all fence riders. You won't throw slight jabs. You gonna catch a Bud Crawford around here. We don't play around. We finish him.
Hey, Jerm, you woke up? Oh my God!
Play with me if you want. Play with me if you want to. You been here before. You know how it go. Play with me if you want to.
Hey, Jeremy, you better tell him. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Cause those same players y'all be counting on, y'all gotta realize Cheryl ain't finna play them goddamn people. That's why I keep saying y'all don't got a bench. Cause Cheryl is not gonna play these people.
Do you think the loss of Dejanay is a big deal?
For them, hell yeah. They was counting. Well, let me say this. For me, no. For them, yes. Because I'm talking about overall. That she wasn't gonna play. Yeah, I already told you she wasn't gonna play, so it didn't matter to me. But now she truly ain't finna play, so we gonna find out.
All right. Those Storm post exit interviews. Wow, what the hell is really going? I knew Noel was gone. I don't even watch exit interviews. Yeah, I gotta go pay attention to the exit interviews. I don't even be watching.
I don't really trip about exit interviews. Here's why. You gonna know for players like body language and how players react like before the last game.
I just need to go. I need to experience it. I've never watched, so I need to go experience these exit interviews. Y'all be watching. I gotta go pay attention to them, y'all.
What is? I mean, the exit interview is an exit interview. It ain't gonna really tell you much. I mean, you could tell by certain people's demeanor if it's gonna be their last game. Like you already when I pointed out that Pokey got all the coaches wrapped around her hand, around her finger. You already
okay. Let me ask you.
Way before the season was over with.
So let me ask you, how y'all think it went? Do y'all think Pokey left from like her assistant coach office and went over to her associate general manager office? He called Noel over and fired her. Or did she just fire her right from her assistant coach seat? I mean, I just want to know. I was wondering how y'all think that went. Like, what office did it actually take place in? Is what I'm wondering. Because it's the weirdest situation. And so then, like, who is the coach in Seattle next season? Is also the question.
How do you have your associate GM coach on the coaching staff? That's
what I want to know. So when y'all pointed that out to me, I've been waiting on how does this go? You know what I'm saying? You be like, hey, coach. You like, yeah. When we finish this coaches meeting, if I can see you in the associate general manager's office. I don't know how it goes, man. Yeah, letting your contract expire is a nice way of firing you.
Man, listen, she was already fired. Y'all just didn't want to take it. All right. Hey, listen. They played it all smooth. Hey, listen, we ain't really got to fire. We can just when the season ends, she in. We already know she's gone.
But that's why she said last year that she was on borrowed time. Because she knew that contract wasn't getting renewed.
They already told her. And then they gave her more players. Not just they gave her another opportunity.
Because you were asleep yesterday. You were asleep. So you might not have seen this. The breaking news that I saw was this could actually be a good move for who do you think? The Chicago Sky. Hey, wait, don't put your head down. You wake up. You ain't tired now. Hey.
What?
They said this could be an opportunity for the Chicago Sky
to
upgrade that coach. You know what I'm finna say. To upgrade that coach.
Man, stop it, man.
Okay. Do you like Noel? Do you like Noel to one of the expansion teams as a coach?
I'd rather her go to an expansion team than go to Chicago.
Do you have her coaching in the WNBA next year?
Yeah, she goes right into Portland.
So do you have Noel getting a job in the WNBA again before like a Weatherspoon?
Yeah. She gonna easily get one before Weatherspoon.
Why?
And it's not to be funny. It's just
why? I want to know why. Yeah, I want to know why.
Because they gonna give her a leash because she was at Seattle, and when the truth come out what really went on in Seattle, somebody's gonna give her that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest reason right there. And then she's had talent around her. Now, whether you agree with what she's done with the talent, that's on you. But because she's had talent and she understands having talent, what that looks like, she's going to get opportunity. It wasn't. There's a bunch of stuff that went on in Seattle that everything can't be blamed on her.
They like her going home. So y'all like her going home to Toronto?
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't mind her going to Toronto. That could be a good fit. Matter of fact, it actually.
Did she work with the Canada team at all? I don't know. Did she work with the Canada national team at all? Do y'all know?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think she might have been the coach. Hold on.
Yeah, she did. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna say she might have been a coach on the coaching staff. I know she was on the coaching staff at least. I can't remember if she's the head coach of Cisco, but she was there. So yeah, I mean, she's gonna get an opportunity. I would just say Portland because it was closer to Seattle, but I could definitely see her going to Toronto.
Okay. All right. So she may still stay the one long.
They haven't hired
female head coach in this league. All right.
They haven't. Yeah, they haven't hired no coaches yet. So
I don't know. I gotta check in.
The writing was already on the wall. At the end of the day, the writing was already on the wall.
I told y'all last year she was fired.
Everybody knew. I told y'all. It wasn't. Yeah, this wasn't no big surprise that she got let go. You know what I'm saying? Seattle just got to figure out what they want to do. That's all. Seattle ain't picked no direction. And so because they haven't picked no direction on where they want to go, these are the things that's going to happen. So Seattle needs to pick a direction. Who is their core, and how do they bid around their core? So it's gonna be a big shakeup in Seattle. It ain't gonna just be the head coach. It's gonna be a big shakeup in Seattle. It's just everybody's gonna borrow time until they make a decision on what they want to do.
Well, you gotta see where it goes.
This whole Chicago thing, they can put an end to all that, man. That ain't gonna happen. That just ain't finna happen. I'm sorry. I just can't.
And I know y'all saying Jordan Horston was hurt. Tiffany Mitchell and Lexi Brown should have got more minutes. I don't know why they went away from. I don't know why they went away from Mitchell late in the game. I don't know why they. I mean, late in the season. When she first got there, she was getting. Tyler Marshall's still the coach. But when Tiffany Mitchell first got there, Tiff Mitchell was getting some run. She was having an impact right there. Who she playing like two? She was playing like the two, the wing.
Yeah, she's playing the two. But what I'm saying is, it's not her call though.
Who are you talking about? The head coach?
Yeah, she wasn't running the team.
No, I'm just. I don't know why they did. I don't know why they went away from her. I'm not even saying about whose call it is. I'm just saying in general. I'm like, bro, why did y'all go away from
her? Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. The season about to start and a coach retired? That's crazy.
Who retired?
Bruce Pearl at Auburn.
I
mean, it's Auburn. It ain't. That's why I said that. I was just like, that's crazy, bro. The season y'all about to start official practice in about some days from now, and not some days from now, some weeks from now.
Close enough where, but I mean, better I guess to get on out the way now.
Sheesh.
Y'all forgot Sides was the assistant coach for Canada national team. Don't be surprised if that's segue for Sides to have a second chance to be tempo coach. Noel maybe her assistant. So here's the thing. I don't care. To me, Chrissy Sides should be working in the WNBA. No, I told y'all the only reason she got fired because they drafted Caitlin.
Hey, you know a good place for size though? Dallas.
No, maybe. I don't know. I don't. When I said that Chrissy, I just want to make sure that people know when I said Chrissy Sides was getting fired, it wasn't because I thought she was a bad coach. It was because of who they brought in.
Yeah, she'll be a great fit for Dallas. They can retain their assistant coach and just get rid of the head coach and let Chrissy Sides come in there. That should be night and day.
Mm-hmm.
Be night and day because the way she likes to play, the type of offense that she likes to run, will be perfect for Paige. Will be perfect for Enrique if she wants to stay there. Will be perfect for their core. So I mean, I don't know what they want to do in Dallas. I don't understand why that boy still got a job. Let me say, boy, that guy. Why he still has a job? Why he's still employed? But
I want to.
With Seattle being the first team to let go their coach, that's kind of like worries me about what's really going on in the dub.
So, and then I want to back up to Kenny because Kenny, you saying that NECA and Skylar were responsible for Noel keeping her job this season. Jewel wanted her gone last year, was a big reason why she left. Now they both gone. So, is that your opinion, or do you got some receipts on that? Before I address it, like I really want to know, like, are you just sharing your thoughts, or if you got receipts on the fact that like it was actually NECA and Skylar were responsible for Noel keeping that job this year? I'm curious. You like Sides at Dallas fit and drama because of comparison to CC? So do you like Sides at Dallas with Kurt as the GM, or you like Sides at Dallas with a different GM?
I don't think the GM is gonna matter. I just like her coaching ability and being able to.
So you think
put an offense in for put an offense really is about putting in the scheme and schematics that allows Paige to play freely, allow her to play more aggressive, and have a team around her that can be the same thing. They can do the same thing. So I think that she'll have the right adequate pieces for what she needs to run her system. So that's what it was more about for me.
So you think Sides is better for Paige than she was for Caitlin?
Yeah, hell yeah. The things that she wants to run, that's Paige's type of game versus what CC's trying to do. So,
yeah, Kenny, if you know the beat writer name or the name of the article, let me know. Yeah, I would like to check that out because I just feel like the organization chose Noel over Jewel. But when you say NECA helped keep the job, the person that I got the side eye with is NECA. NECA, how y'all not gonna tell me that locker room wasn't a mess? And Alicia Clark was like, man, if you don't get me the hell out of here, I'm too much of a professional for this.
I put that shit on Pokey. Hey, I don't care what nobody talking about. Y'all gonna blame the coach, this, that, and the third. I put that shit on Pokey.
I mean, Pokey has to have some responsibility in it too, but as the WNBPA president, NECA, you gotta take a stance. Well, you gotta be able to do something.
Well, see, I put
and I'm looking at NECA because every place NECA went when she left, the locker room was messed up.
Yeah. I'm saying I put a bigger percentage on Pokey just because she's in everybody's room.
I get that part.
Like, you in a GM room, you in a coaching room, and you in a player locker room.
You think Man Bun definitely getting a year or two? Why do you think he definitely getting a year or two, Daniel? They said that already? Let me know.
I don't think he deserved it. Now, if they want to blame it on Angie why he didn't have success, okay, I'll give you that. But at the end of the day, he's just not a right.
If they want to blame it on what? Injuries, you said?
Injuries, yeah.
Listen. First of all, they didn't even get serious about the league. They didn't even get serious about the season until partway through the season.
Yeah, but they
brought in the list in there. They brought in the list in there and played in her face. We just got you here for your girlfriend. Yeah. Now how you think I'm gonna show up to work every day after that?
Yeah, but also
I'm just here for my girlfriend. Oh, I'm here for the vibes.
Yeah. Now I also think that the injuries played a part into
What up,
that
political?
right?
I'm good.
I also think injuries played a part into that though, because I think if they have a healthy roster, I think the season plays a lot differently. But there's a lot of moving pieces in there, right? Injuries played a part, and so that's why the results are what the results was.
So here's my thing. I don't feel like I don't feel like there's a fit just between the coach, the coaching, the coach and the team. I just don't think that he has the locker room. I don't think that the team really buys him. So even a healthy, like winning cures some, but it doesn't cure all to me. And so I just don't, like I said, with the way that he handled Enrique, to me they're heading to a Mexican standoff. If that's what we on, because Paige is the adult in that room. To me, Paige is the adult in the room. She checked him twice in a presser. So I just I don't really see them making it, but we'll see. What I
Really,
found
I
interesting in a
mean, the
live
biggest thing
stream.
he got he got checked because he don't got no accountability. He trying to beg his way himself out of a situation, not knowing that he ain't won shit to do something like that, and people ain't going for it. So as coaches, you gotta take accountability. Like, hey, I effed up. Like, that's on me. But a lot of these coaches ain't, because they feel like they don't have to. It's easy to put it off on the players, and it's like, nah, that ain't what go. That ain't how this go down, dog. You ain't won enough to do some shit like that. You got to take onus. Hey, man, this year was a failure on me, right? Injuries or no injuries, this year was a failure on me. I got to be better. But accountability is the hardest thing to take in life.
Yeah, I ain't even talking about end of the year. I'm talking about way back middle of the season when he tried to throw Enrique under the bus twice, and Paige had to catch him in the presser. Like, hey, what was really going on with Enrique is this, and we're locked in, and so that lets me know that the way they're locked in, and you're really making a us versus them, or you versus them type of environment, and that's not a good look for you, because if you're not locked in with Paige and you and Paige ain't lockstep, you know what I'm saying, 1-2 like that, I don't know how you make it, because if Dallas ain't big enough for two stars, so if it come down to it, you'll go before Paige go.
Yeah, I don't think he deserves another opportunity. Don't get it twisted. I don't. But if I can see how they try to get away with getting him another opportunity. But we all know this though. If there was a different skin color, he probably wouldn't have got another opportunity. That's all I'm gonna say.
It'll be interesting to see what people do, and then too, CBA too. CBA is going to play a factor in how people move too, so it's going to be interesting.
I mean, everybody roster is going to change in some way, form, or fashion this offseason. And so it's going to be a real series of who can recruit players to the certain teams, because I don't think the money's going to have some type of factor, but when you look at the whole grand scheme of everything, everybody roster finna change. It ain't finna just be one team gets decimated. It's everybody's in a situation right now where, like, whoever ain't happy, you might well go ahead. You might well. It's too
I
many
don't
pressures.
even. Yeah, I don't even mean just the free agent thing. I just mean if this thing goes to a lockout, and if it's a long-term lockout, some of these older players, after you sit out 8-9 months, maybe you don't even come back. You know what I'm saying? You get comfortable doing something else. You find other things. You start coaching. You make different moves. So it's gonna be just really, really interesting to see how it all plays out. Some of these people may, I guess, eliminate themselves on their own, right? Just in how things shake out. So it may not even be a big as big a fight as it seems like it could be right now to get some of these teams to where they need to be, because just natural attrition may get these folks up out the way.
But see, I'll take this into account too. It's one of these three teams got to happen, right? Either Dallas, LA, or Chicago. One of them coaches got to get fired for the other two for them to fire their coaches.
I don't necessarily know that I want the LA coach fired. I'm
not
okay
saying,
with the LA coach having her mentor for another year.
No, I'm not saying that they need to be. I'm not saying she needs to be fired. I'm just saying I think it's going to take one of those scenarios of somebody has to. Everybody wait to see who's going to fire the first coach. And so until one coach get fired, we're not going to see another coach get fired.
Thank you, Kenny.
I think the Seattle
Lloyd
thing was
asked the Storm to be fired.
Okay. Yeah, I think the Seattle just was that was just gonna come to a rear end, regardless of the fact win, lose, or draw, however they finish the season. And I said that from the get go. No matter how they finish the season, I don't think she's coming back. Right? We got that out the way. So now, when you look at the rest of the league, Connecticut already had a plan, so they wasn't gonna fire their coach. Right? Even with the way Atlanta went out, it's still gonna be hard. It's gonna be still hard to fire that coach. You can't fire Washington's coach. So it's like it ain't that many job where like you could fire somebody that's outside of like Dallas and Chicago. Theoretically, who else could have got fired? Because Connecticut already told you what they was like, hey, listen, we gonna play the long term game. We just gonna ride it out however this look.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I don't think that there's anybody else that could be fired right now. Noel was the one that was left from my list last year. So
I mean,
they all finally out of there.
Even if Drew Lloyd had asked her to get fired, Pokey still got something to do with all the shit. So I don't care what about Diggins and NECA supporting Quinn was gonna do. All that shit came down to Pokey.
Well, I guess we'll see how it all shakes out. Is Pokey the next Storm head coach? Who's walking into that situation?
I don't even think she really want to be the head coach, to be honest with you.
But then you want to be the assistant coach.
I think think about it. If I'm an associate GM, I'm the top assistant. Like, what else could you ask for? Of course, everybody gonna love you because you're not the head person. So you can say whatever you want to say on your mind. And if you don't agree with whatever I got to say, guess what? I could just get rid of you.
It's just that's not respect. That's fear.
Right.
I can just get rid of you. But do you want to be respected or feared? If you want to be respected, then let's build a organization on respect and total different values than what it sounds like is going on in Seattle right now. If you just want to be feared and shut up and do what I say, or I'll get rid of you, well then who the hell is signing up for that? Especially in this day and age. Well, ain't nobody running over there for that. They go look somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I said that's why I said I don't think she wants to.
But at the same time, she has a connection with the Brazilian national team. There are Brazilian national players here in the WNBA who may be interested in playing for it. So who knows? But it'll be interesting. Where Seattle goes after this is going to tell me how serious or not serious they are as an organization. Oh, Sid, you in the wrong channel. We don't got neither one of them taking it up. Ace is over here. Lynx nor the Fever. Neither one of them.
Bro, it's amazing how y'all believe in the Fever now, dog. Y'all was just throwing them in the trash a couple weeks ago. Now everybody believing in the Fever. Like, come on, man. All right, so y'all really think that? All right, so let me just educate y'all on something, right? How this works. Y'all really think that they're gonna let the Phoenix? I mean, they gonna let Minnesota and Indiana play for the championship? Y'all really think that's gonna happen? You know how many people wouldn't watch that series and how much money that the league will lose just if they tried that? Now, the league ain't stupid. I'm going to tell you one thing about the W. They ain't stupid. They know how much money they're going to lose. So they wouldn't even allow that to happen from the get-go anyway. But I don't think it would happen. I don't believe AJ going to go out like that and let Indiana beat her. Like, I just don't see that happening. But, that's just me. But I also know the league ain't stupid and they ain't finna just throw away. They would rather see the Aces versus Minnesota or the Aces versus Phoenix. But the more and more you keep looking at this, they're gonna try to. And I'm staying with my pick with Phoenix. But the league is gonna try to push the Aces and Minnesota to match up against each other because of money aspects. So, but I'm still rolling with Phoenix right now. It's gonna come down to the wire.
Aces and Phoenix in the finals. Rob, what else you got going on today before I get ready to jump on now? What the sound of?
I don't know right now. I'm just getting up, but I don't know. We'll see, man. Just tap in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Man, we'll see y'all in the next one for real.
Oh, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm back in just a few minutes from now. What the sound of? We got
Yeah, they was just crashing.
We got now joining the conversation coming on up later. Be on the lookout for that. What you say?
I said, yeah, no, they was just hating the Fever and fire everybody and they hate Stephanie White and this, that, and the third, and all of a sudden everybody back on the bandwagon, huh? Well, y'all fans is wild, man.
You know how I go.
Y'all fans are wild. Y'all can't stand the team because CC ain't on the team and this, that, and the third, and all. So y'all back on the bandwagon. Man, mess me with it. But all right, man, let's get up out this thing, man. Before I go into a whole nother little tangent, and because I know HD already finna, you know what I'm saying, go on one. So,
Man, we right back with now with the sound of. Y'all know we back on Wednesday with more hot takes. We appreciate y'all pulling up. Did not.
It won't be a live hot. It won't be a live hot takes on Wednesday.
It'll be a hot takes on Wednesday for y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like and the share. They both right there. Until next time, y'all know what it is. It's RobDaManMedia and Shake my hand. Let's talk sports. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon.